മനസ്സുകളുടെ എപ്പോഴത്തെയും പ്രിയ പ്രോഗ്രാമായ ലേഡീസ് അവരുടെ ഒരു പുത്തൻ എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് എല്ലാ പ്രിയ പ്രേക്ഷകർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. വിവിധ മേഖലകളിൽ തങ്ങളുടേതായ ശ്രമം കൊണ്ട് ജീവിത വിജയം കൈവരിച്ച സ്ത്രീ വ്യക്തിത്വങ്ങളെ പരിചയപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു സ്മാർട്ട് ലേഡി.
I'm Preety. I am the owner of Panache Hair and Beauty Lounge, and currently I have two centers in Cochin, Ernakulam. One is in Marad and the second one is in Parivattam. This center is a new one. We have just launched this 3 months back. And a small introduction about myself. I have come from Mumbai and shifted to Cochin some 2 years back. About my background, I have been working in the corporate for the last around 18 years. I was in the telecommunication industry. I have worked with Airtel and Vodafone, and my last assignment was as the head of corporate customer services, and I was operating from Bangalore. However, how did I plan to come down to Cochin is a question which people ask me most of the time. I have been here in Cochin because my family, my husband is from Cochin, and the idea to be with my family so that my son right now he is in the 10th standard. We moved to Cochin when he was in the 8th standard, and till the 8th standard he has changed around 6 schools. I think primarily that was one of the reasons why we thought we should come back to Cochin. Karanam 8th, 9th and 10th ore class lo venam nanu nammal theermaninche. So that is the reason why we are in Cochin. My son is currently studying in a Gregorian school, Marad, and it has been a quite challenging journey because from a corporate world to entrepreneurship and the beauty industry. This industry I chose because this happens to be my passion. I personally believe that women is the most beautiful creation of God. Women is the epitome of beauty, and it is our responsibility to take care of ourselves, and we all are very beautiful human beings made by God, and we must take care of ourselves. So comes the parlors where we give professional services. Parlors doesn't necessarily mean makeup. It means taking care of yourself, being good, being clean, hygienic, and that is what it all means, you know. And I am also a corporate trainer where we feel that, like, you know, when you look good, you also feel good. You feel confident about yourself. I have been in the corporate, as I said, for around 15 years. I have trained around 60-70 people who used to be in my team. At a time I used to be training around that many numbers, and most of the time the girls, the ladies, if they are taking care of themselves, if they are taking care of their personalities, the output also does matter. It changes, the confidence matters, because how much ever educated we are, at the end of the day, if we do not know how to carry ourselves, we may not good as we can do when we do take care of ourselves, because it does matter to look good, and when you look good you feel good too. So that's a small introduction about myself. So how did I come into this field of beauty and beauty parlor is because I feel, as I said, like, you know, a lot of professionalism is required in this field. It's not about for example, doing a facial and suddenly becoming white. It's not about that. It's about doing, every skin type is different, and I felt that, I mean, I had thought of two professions, to be frank. I was wanting to get into a styling or boutique or parlors. This I'm more closer to this passion of mine, and this is something where professionally done if we take care of ourselves as per the skin type, every human being has different skin type, and the care also matters, you know, that there are different types of care that we must take. And in Panache I have chosen products very, very carefully. I use products like Christian Valmy O3. I use specific range of VLCC, which these are the products which I believe does good to our skin. I also use Shehnaz, and these are the products where it is made professionally. I have no local products given at Panache, and it is meant as per the skin type. Like for example, my own skin is very, very sensitive, and not all products actually is good to me. So I specifically use product which is good for my skin, and every 28 days our skin gets renewed. There are new cells which gets generated in our skin, and if we have taken care of our skin, there is a natural glow and our skin looks clean and healthier. So that is specifically the reason why I have kind of chosen this field. I wanted to bring professionalism, hygienically give services to our clients. There are two ways of taking care of yourself. One is you can do it yourself at home, or you can take professional help. All the women today are undergoing stress. They are into so many things. They are so very talented, and everybody is kind of into something or the other. They are so very busy. At the same time, you must take care of yourself. So there are two ways of doing it. One is you do it yourself if you find time, or there is no harm in getting pampered. And if you do want to get pampered, Anaram Parlaletavarya, you take professional help here. The staff here are well trained beauticians and hairdressers. There are wonderful treatments today available which was not possible some time back. And help yourself and feel good about yourself, feel relaxed. And at the same time I ensure that എൻ്റെ ക്ലയൻസിന് ഞാൻ ഒരു മാസത്തിൽ ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം മാത്രം ഫേഷ്യൽ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഡസൻറ്റ് മീൻ ദറ്റ് you don't have to take care of yourself the rest of the days. അപ്പം particularly in Panache, I explain to my what is unique in Panache is that I tell my clients what is expected out of a particular treatment which I am giving to them. What should they expect, and if I also try and get the feedback from most of them whether the expected results were there or no. Then I also give them a lot of home care which they should do. Like for example, coming back from outside, there is like in Kerala is a coastal area where you tend to get tanned very soon. So again, there is something which you can do. You can come back from outside, rub a little piece of tomato, something in your kitchen, tomato, lemon, honey, egg white. All these are the home products which does a lot of wonder to your skin. So I do tell my clients about all these home care treatments which they should do, they must do, so that it is maintained, because the treatments are also expensive. You pay a price for it, and then if you know how to take care of yourself the rest of the months, you might do good to yourself and justice to the treatment which is done to you. When I came to Cochin exactly 2 years back, and as I said earlier that I wanted to come to Cochin and my family kude, and my husband David evideyaanu Kidakkamlamlanu. His name is Sibi Matthew Abraham. Appam pulli evideyarunnu, he's into the pharmacy business. Appam he was already into a business, and I was in the corporate where every 2 years arunnu transfer. I was a deputy general manager. Manager and above level the company policies or the corporate policies is that you have to take different portfolios in different regions, etc. So while in my working tenure, I have worked in around 7 different regions. I have covered almost most of India. Angane I thought I must settle down, and where should I settle down was a question next. Okay, my parents were in Maharashtra. I thought it was easier for them to kind of shift down to Cochin. Cochin is a lovely place. We call it God's own country, and we thought that we should be here in Cochin. And ഇവിടെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് okay, when it comes to a lot of challenges were there, because ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ വന്നപ്പം I knew only Vaitala Junction and the Kundanur Junction. I had also come here like everyone. The agents and the people showed me Panambali Nagar as the the salon hub here in Cochin. I also went and booked there, but then I thought that there are many and more already available. So I went to a more unexplored area. That's how I chose Marad. And I started my first venture there. It is called Panache Hair and Beauty Lounge. And people out there were wonderful, very, very beautiful people. They all accept. Earlier, yes, they were hesitant as to, I am not from Kerala or Malayali Ano. My staff are all from Northeast. They're all professionals from Northeast. I do have Malayali staff as well. But yes, initially there were hesitations from the clients because they were finding it difficult to communicate. And Malayalam അത്രയും 2 വർഷം മുമ്പ് ഞാൻ പറയുന്ന Malayalam was a little more not understandable. പക്ഷേ ഇപ്പം I can speak okay Malayalam, except for few grammatical errors. I'm comfortable with my clients and they also understand me pretty well. And I said I do counsel them. I mean, in Panache, ividate specialty endaanu vecha, I explain, I spend time with the client, I counsel them, I explain to them what they should do for their skin type, how should they take care of their skin type. If some people want a makeover, I help them build that confidence. Appam lot of communication are required. Andaram I've become fluent in Malayalam and I'm able to communicate with my clients well, and wonderful acceptance aanu. Anganeyaanu ivide this second branch I have started within 1.5 years. Exactly in 18 months time I came up with the second branch with a lot of hope, of course, and the results has been good so far by God's grace. Panache today, our Marad branch today has close to around 3,000 plus customers, and I do make it a point to take feedback from most of them. Randomly I call a few numbers, I send them messages, I send them a lot of home tips. I send them messages, plus I have my own number is displayed everywhere. Each and every client of Panache has my number and they can personally contact me, and I make it a point that I do get back to them. Supposing if I'm not able to receive their call, I do get back to them whenever I can, and I do speak to each one of them. And so far I haven't got a very serious complaint, by God's grace again. But yes, 1 or 2 whatever I have got, clients have come back to me in case of any small unsatisfaction, if at all they have felt. They have come back to me and have taken immediate care to ensure that it is not repeated, because my belief is that when they come to Panache they should feel at home. And my staff is also wonderful, and we all feel like a family. And when I take my staff also, I ensure that they feel that this is their place. Each and every staff here working in Panache, they work here as if it's their own place. It's not like they're working here or they're working for me, they're working for themselves. And it's a wonderful family-like atmosphere that we try to create, and we have a lot of fun when we're together here in Panache. And that's how we ensure that our clients are also happy. And I have got many feedback from my clients saying that Panache lo to vandu kanja tension ellam marannu, they feel at home. എല്ലാവരുടെയും കൂടെ ചിരിച്ച് കളിച്ചാണ് നമ്മൾ സർവീസ് ചെയ്യാൻ. So as far as my family support is concerned, my parents are the biggest support point which I have. They feel that in fact, as every parent feel, proud of their children. My father and my mother also feel very, very proud of me. They feel that I can do wonders, and I think that is the confidence which is kind of within me, and the confidence that they show on me is the motivation which I have to do further in life. I have felt let down. My son, my son Ronak, he is in the 10th standard today, but a most mature and a very, very adorable kid I have ever seen. You know, he's the one who comes across and says that, Mama, you can do it, because it was a huge difference for me. I was drawing a very hefty salary. I had a very good package and very comfortable lifestyle and a very great lifestyle with great company, good portfolios I had been handling. From there to my own self, and in a smaller place, like I had been in Bombay, Bangalore, and from there to a Cochin kind of a place, which is good, of course, but at the same time it is like, you know, people are a little more conservative here, so it was a very, very different environment. So I had two things, different environment and a different field altogether. So I did feel a lot of challenge, and it comes to my family support. I must say that I did not get the kind of support which I was expecting from my husband and family. I did not get that, and probably because as I said that I was very comfortable with my salary, I was drawing a very hefty salary and was pretty independent. When I came down to Cochin, maybe my husband's family, my in-laws, my husband, they've all pulled themselves away from me. Maybe thinking that I'm going to be financially dependent on them, maybe thinking that they would like, you know, I'll get piled on to them. So they pulled back. They were not there. They were just not there. I still did not give up, because and this is a message to all the ladies around here in Cochin, that if you believe your dream, if you feel that you have the capacity and the capability to do good for yourself, you must go ahead. Because today I'm 45. You know, I have lived half my life, I must say, and I know my strong points, you know, I know where I need improvement. So I'm a confident myself, and in such a scenario, just because a very close family member is not supporting you doesn't mean that you should give up on your dreams, and you should go ahead still. So here I am, and my husband was not supporting me. He wasn't there when I built up Panache 1. After everything was built up, only then I could see his face probably. However, we did it still with my immediate family. My parents were there with me, my dreams were there with me, God was there with me, and we built up Panache, and we did pretty well. And after that, yes, people start coming back to you when they know that you're going to be successful someday. Then all the family members who would have pulled back from you, they start coming back to you as well. So I think that is what happened with me as well. So a very clear message to all the ladies: you must live your dream, and live your dream, and if you feel you're capable, you must go ahead and do it. It is as simple as that, and God is there. You can do wonders. Women has the capability and the capacity to do much more, and you must focus, when on your journey, you must focus on people who inspire you rather than people who annoy you. So I think I did that, and I've been pretty successful so far.